hustle got to be strong in this industry, as in any other industry.
Morning time, everybody. Wanted to hop on here real quick and touch on a subject that gets talked about quite a bit in different ways as far as rates. I was just checking out a little bit ago, checking out a Facebook post where this guy, he's saying how he just booked his first load on his own, which is cool. Congrats to him, and you know, congrats to everybody that gets out and does their own thing. But one of the things that I think gets lost when a lot of these independents come out here and get their own authority is that they get their own authority and they get on these boards or they get these direct customers and they treat it as though they're only a van owner operator, and you're shorting yourself so much money by doing that. Like, once you get your authority, you are now a business. You are now a carrier, basically. Like, you have two separate businesses going. You have your carrier, your dispatch, you know, to where you're booking the freight through and everything, and then you have your van as an owner operator. That's two separate businesses. That's not one. So when you're bidding these loads, keep that into consideration. Like, what do you want to make in the van? And then you need to, you know, have an idea of how much it's going to cost you to run your business as far as the expenses for the load boards, insurances, you know, whatever it's going to cost you. And then you need to find out what you need above that money that's going to the van to pay the business. I mean, remember this, guys. We're in business, man. Two separate businesses. And I'm not saying this stuff to rain on anybody's parade or anything, but at the same time, you know, it is a part of the problem is that these guys come out here and they think that they're just a van driver. You're not a van driver only no more, man, once you get your authority. Like, get business minded and understand that. So, for instance, the post, and they went in the comment section and somebody asked him, obviously, how much you get paid. And he said 85 cents. And it's for a run from Chicago area down to Laredo. 85 cents, man. Like, yeah, that's a solid rate for just the van. Yes. But that's not a solid rate all in, man. Like I said, two separate businesses. One's going to suffer and one's never going to prosper, which is going to be your dispatch/carrier is never going to prosper if you continue to operate as though you're a van driver only. That's the only thing that's going to, you know, take care of itself is the van, but you're really never going to go nowhere. It's going to be extremely difficult. I should say you're never going to go nowhere. It's going to be extremely difficult. You're making it harder on yourself. So yeah, man, you know, again, if you want to pay your van, you know, 80 cents a mile, and you figure your business as your carrier business can turn a profit if you're getting, you know, a 20% on top of that. So obviously you want to be at $1 all in. Whatever you figure it to be, that's where you need to be. You know, and for the most part, you should definitely be, depending on the area, you should at least be at $1, man. At least $1 in most places. I understand Texas and things like that, you're going to be below it, but the unfortunate side is that when it comes to these rates, people know that sweet spot on especially the longer bids is about 95, 90, right there, just under $1. And, you know, especially the lower you go, obviously the quicker you're going to get the load. So they look at it like that. Oh, well, I hurried up and got running again. Like, yeah, you can work off of pure volume, but again, that's always going to be hard work, difficult work, a lot of work, you know, as opposed to trying to figure out how to increase your profit margin and be more profitable in what you're doing, you know, so that you're going to be working less for the amount of money. And again, as I said, I mean, there's different ways to go about it at certain times. Certain times calls for certain ways of doing things, but the point of all this is you're two different businesses. That's how you need to be focused on this. I really don't understand why people don't see that. I can't believe it. I'm serious. Like, I'm kind of speechless. I'm trying to choose my words wisely because I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm not trying to be an asshole to nobody. But at the same time, I do want to be direct and hope that people understand. Like, you get your authority. That is a separate business from your van. It's not the same. Even though you're using it for the same thing, those are two separate businesses. And that's the way you're going to make both of them grow, is if you operate them accordingly. So, I don't know, man. Just my 2 cents worth, man. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Like, do you guys look at it that way? Any of you that are independents out there, do you view your business, the operating authority side of things, the dispatching side, as a separate entity from if you're out here driving yourself from the van itself? I mean, that's how I look at it. That's how I've always looked at it from the moment we've gotten our authority. It's always been, you need to make more than just a good van rate. I mean, and again, like, I'm accustomed to when I was with Barrett making 95. So I have to make more than 95 cents to go towards the business side of it for it to be worth going out and getting my own authority. So just think about it, man. Like I said, get more business minded. Again, not trying to tear anybody down. I'm trying to give this as constructive criticism or helpful information. You guys that follow me on a regular basis, you guys understand. You guys should know by now. I'm not about tearing anybody down. I'm always trying to help people. I've always said, that you can make money out here. You can make this happen. It's just you got to do the right things, though. Again, and it ain't like I got to figure out, because I ain't no millionaire. I'm still out here driving this shit. So it's like I don't have it figured out exactly how to do it the right way so quickly, and all those things. But what I am doing, each step that I have taken has improved my quality of life, has improved the amount of money I make per year. So I know that I'm on the right path. And I've mentioned before, I'm not such a risk taker. I have to have ample data at my disposal to make an informed decision, and a safe decision, I guess, which, some people say, to be truly successful, you have to take risk, which you do. So, but anyhow, the point is, I do look at it as two different businesses. I do feel like I'm going in the right direction, so I'm just trying to help with sharing that information. That's my 2 cents worth on that, and I'm out.
Tell the people go Brandon.